up, Say Squad? You already know who it is. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You already know if you want to be a part of my squad, all you have to do is like and share this video, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you can know when a kid uploads. If you don't know, you're about to know, we are past 1K subscribers, y'all. I'm feeling so good because y'all know I've been MIA a little bit, just a little bit though, but I got an excuse. Okay, not an excuse, but I have a reason. I was pregnant, okay? And, you know, it's really not an excuse though. I could have still filmed, but I really did need that time away from like my camera and just like work for a while, just so I could like really like start to miss it for real. And like, I'm not gonna lie, that little sabbatical break, whatever you want to call it, really helped me to like gain that hunger back. And like, God gave me like buku ideas. I'm telling y'all, I'm excited. Y'all see, I got my hair done. I got my hair done by my little cousin. I'm gonna put it in the description. You know, if you're from Louisiana, or you know, if you're just in the Louisiana area for a vacation or something like that, you need your hair done, hit up my little cousin, man. You know what I'm saying? But today, y'all can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about my birth story. And I also just want to talk about some random stuff too, because I feel like I haven't done one of these in like forever, and I feel like we have a lot of catching up to do. So let's get into it. So for me, a lot of people don't know this, I actually got induced because my due date was July 3rd. But my doctor was about to go on vacation and she wasn't gonna be back until like, I think like July 10th or something. And I didn't want to take that chance of my baby being born and my doctor not being in town, because that would have like, I mean, I know God would have let me have another good doctor to do it, but I wanted my doctor to do it, my OBGYN, who's been checking me for the past 39 weeks? 39 weeks. I want her to deliver my baby. So I was very determined. So I ended up getting induced and my due date ended up being June 30th. So my baby ended up being born June 30th, but child got a story to tell. So when I went for my last checkup, I was 39 weeks and my cervix was only like 1 centimeter dilated. And if you know about the whole centimeter dilation thing, I didn't know about it until I got pregnant. Until like I was like 34 weeks pregnant, well, 36 weeks pregnant, she started checking my cervix like every week. That's when I realized like, okay, so it's not promised that your cervix gonna dilate every single week. Like you can be 1 centimeter at 36 weeks and still be 1 centimeter at 39 weeks. And that was my thing. Like she was not moving. Her head was right here. But it was like, she was not ready to come. And I was like, listen, sister, I felt like I was pregnant for forever because I announced my pregnancy so early. I was like 2.5 months when I announced it. So it felt like, oh my God, like people would say all the time, like, say you still pregnant? I'm like, don't remind me. But I had already said, like, I was like, man, I want to get induced. But when they told me, like, okay, so let's talk about induction. So when you get induced, they take like this little needle thing and it has like a little small hook. So when they told me that at first, I was like, oh no, because I didn't want to take the chance of her, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, even though she knows what she's doing, but I didn't want to take the chance of me moving wrong and I end up sticking my baby in the eye or something like that. So I was scared. I was like, no, don't worry about it. But then a few weeks went by and when my doctor dropped the news on me that she was going on vacation, I was like, you know what? We could just go ahead and induce me. And I was like, what's the earliest y'all can do? Because y'all, I was tired. I'm not lying. My feet was starting to hurt. I was starting to throw up more. Garlic was not my friend, okay? It's just, I was over it. Like, I was doing that little spit stuff. It was a lot. And I was just like, kind of over it. Like, let's just go ahead and do it. So, my induction was scheduled for 6 o'clock that morning. So, I got up like 4. I got to the hospital like 5:45-ish. So, I got there like 15 minutes early just so in case I do like paperwork and stuff like that. And so they checked me into the room, and being that I got induced, the contractions were horrible. Like they started gradually coming up because you gotta remember I was only 1 centimeter dilated, so they gotta give me from 1 to 10. So they use this medicine. I forgot what it's called. But they put me on the IV, and the medicine is like they can amp it up as much as they need to. So it's like if you're not like dilating quick enough, or not even quick enough, but if you're not dilating at the speed that they want you to or need you to, they will speed it up. So they started off at like 3. No, they started off at like 1. And it just felt like a mild little pinch. Girl, when they got to like 3, that's when I was like, ooh, all right, I can do this. Because I was going to do it like all natural, no medication, none of it. But baby, no epidural, no nothing. But when they got to like level 4 and 5, that's when I was like, give me the epidural. So I went a good, like, I'm not going to lie, I went a good, let me see. I got in there at 6. I got the 6 in the morning. I got the epidural like 11 that evening. Because I started off with this first medicine had me like gone, y'all. I was tripping, like for real. I was tripping. I was talking about all kinds of stuff. I was falling asleep, talking to my sleep. That was at like 11. No, that was like yeah, like 11-ish. I went from 6 to 11 with nothing. And then they gave me that. And then when the medicine wore off, y'all, it's like I was from level 1 to like 6 at this point. And that level 6 hit me like, whoo, hit me hard. This time, but it was like period cramps. No, ma'am. I've had, in the past, I've felt strong period cramps. Like period cramps times 1,000. I was like, oh, no. Y'all gotta give me this epidural. So I was like, they told me already. They was like, if you want epidural, make sure you get this epidural. Like, you tell us before the pain gets too bad, because if you wait till it's like horrible, you still gotta wait like 20 more minutes for us to get the medicine ready, get the doctor, and do all that other stuff. So I told him, I was like, when I started feeling the pain getting a little unbearable, I was like, oh yeah, y'all give it here. So the epidural, let me tell y'all, epidural, I always thought epidural was gonna be like this big, harsh, excruciating pain. Y'all, it literally feels like an ant bite in your back. Like, you gotta keep still, and you just gotta focus. And it's like literally 2 seconds. Like he puts the little stick on your back. It's like a little target, and it got a little hole on it right here. He's sticking in your back. It sounds like when you bite down on popcorn. Like, you can hear the needle going in your back, but you don't really feel nothing. But let me tell you, child, when I got the epidural, I was cool as a fan. I was chilling. And so I got the epidural, let's say at 12. So they started amping up the medicine to help me dilate. So I at that point, I was probably like a 3, y'all. 3 at like, let's say 6. They checked me again. I was like a 3. At like 6:30, I was like an 8 or 7. So it was starting to speed up so fast. So that's why I'm happy I got that epidural, because it was like, if not, child, I don't know. So I got it. I was like, you know what? This don't make me no stronger or no weaker by getting epidural. I still felt like a strong woman, because I still birthed a whole human from down there. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. Like, if you feel like not having epidural is going to make you feel stronger, I mean, don't do that to yourself. If that pain is hard, don't kill yourself trying to prove to other people that you're strong. Do what's best for you, because I don't care. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I got the epidural, okay? So y'all, like, my baby was born at 7:01. Y'all, when I hit that 7, it was like that. I told him, I said, y'all, come check me. When I got to the point, I knew it was time for Charlotte to come out me, when I felt like I had to duke it. Y'all, let me tell you, when they say you feel like you gotta poo, when your baby's head is ready to come out, that is the truth, y'all. It felt like I was about to use the bathroom on myself. I was like, y'all, it's time. And my doctor came in and she said, oh, I feel the head. And like, oh, before you know it, it was like 10 different people coming in the room. She flipped me over. Well, they ended up putting this little peanut ball in between my legs to help me like dilate a little faster. And then it was like 10 people coming in the room, and she was like, she pulled out these little things and put my leg up, and she was like, okay, I need you to hold your legs back, and I need you to take a deep breath, and I need you to tuck your chin in and push. Now, mind y'all, I never took no birthing class, none of that. So this was nothing but God coaching me through this, because I was just like, okay, boom. So I just thought about it. I was like, okay, pretend you in the gym, you about to deadlift. So I did that, and y'all, like, I pushed maybe like 4 or 5 times, and sister girl was out, and I started crying because I just wanted her out so bad. I couldn't really feel it. It felt like pressure. Like, you know when you gotta use the bathroom, and it's like, it's a like, you know when you gotta use the bathroom, and it's like, bruh, ooh, and you finally let it out, but then you get kind of constipated. That's what it felt like. I felt like I was constipated. And so, boy, let me tell y'all, when I did that last push, and they told me she was out, and I opened my eyes, and finally seeing my little blessing that I've been carrying, who was kicking my tail for 9 months. to finally see her, and when I heard that first cry, I was like, oh my God, yo. And then when I got to hold her and I gave her a little kiss, and when she first came out, she sounded like a little cat, yo. It was cute. I started crying because I was really emotional, because it's just like, oh my gosh, like, God really blessed me. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I had a very healthy pregnancy. Like, no high blood pressure, none of that. Like, a healthy delivery. Like, there was nobody but God. I give God all the glory for that, because I didn't work out my whole pregnancy. I danced sometimes, but I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna just take these 9 months and really just rest my body, really like enjoy my pregnancy, like really just go with the, you know, just feel it out, and really like, you know. So I didn't really start resting though until like my 3rd trimester, because I was working still, doing stuff. I was dancing and everything, doing all kinds of stuff, y'all. And so my 3rd trimester is when I was like, all right, let me chill out. Because my grandmother just kept saying, Saisha, I need you to rest. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take heed and be obedient, because it's could be God speaking through my mom. So I started maternity leave like May 14th, and I just recently went back and everything. I just recently started back dancing and everything like that. Child, that's a whole nother story for another day though. But yeah, so, but I don't have no complaints about my birth at all, or my baby's birth at all. It really went by super duper fast. Let me tell you, like, they say things like your wedding goes by fast, your birthday party, things like that, but childbirth really goes by fast. I only spent like 2 days in the hospital. The food was bomb. My doctor is amazing. She came check on me the next day, and she was giving me like little tips on what to do to, like, you know, recover how I need to. And she always would like shout me out, saying like, you know, you did this, and you know, you make me look good and stuff like that. So that made me feel like somebody. And like, you know what I'm saying, I was like, girl, whatever girl. But now on the real, like, yo, like, childbirth is something, it's a beautiful thing. It makes you really appreciate life, the fact that you can birth a life inside your body, outside your, like, God can form a life inside you and allow you to birth it out, and then you could feed your child from your own body. That's another video for another day, but that is beautiful. Like, I just feel like that is amazing. And I'm 2 months strong breastfeeding. All right, shout out to the breastfeeding mamas, and shout out to the mamas that's not breastfeeding. You still that girl. You that girl. You're that girl. Yes. But yeah, so, you know what I'm saying, I hope my birth story was, you know, something interesting, because my birth story is my favorite because it was mine. But seriously, like, I'm in love with my baby. I just love her so much. She's my best friend, my bestie, y'all. Like, y'all probably see her bassinet, like, right here, a little bit of it. Yeah. You know, it's really fun being a mom. The hardest part was definitely the first 2 weeks, because she was cluster feeding and stuff, and so I was getting up like, oh my God, like every hour felt like. It's like you would get up like 2 o'clock in the morning, feed her, burp her. By the time she done doing all that and sitting up for a little while, she getting up again at like 3:30, but you just went to sleep at like 3, so I was really getting like 30 minutes of sleep at a time, and I was like really sleep deprived. But I thank God for my mama, because she was a huge help with that. Like, she would be like, look, y'all give it here, get some rest and blah blah. So I thank God for my mama, because child, but now my baby sleep, child. She a big girl now. Don't play with no child. Child say don't play with her. But no, she really is trying to grow fast, and I'm like, sister, calm down. You're only 2 months old. Chill. Chill, please. Like, y'all, she be trying to stand up, all kind of stuff. But I love it, because I'm like, that's right. It's giving advanced. It's giving gifted and talented. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, if I can give any advice, when it comes down to childbirth, it's just really like, don't go in there like sticking to your birth plan, because anything could change. Like, you could decide right then and there, like, you know what, I do want epidural. But if you're sticking to a plan, because you make sure your plan is your plan because you genuinely want it to be there. Don't let nobody convince you should do it, or don't do it because you're trying to do it for other people. Really do this plan because you just genuinely want to do this plan. You know what I'm saying? But child, if I could go back, I would do it the same exact way. I wouldn't change anything. Just know, before you walk in that door, Like when your water break or if you getting induced, make sure you eat a big breakfast, because that's what I did, and that helped a lot. You know, I wasn't really starving her, but baby, that food, that first meal after birth, I'm telling you. Child, that's all I gotta say. That's it. I just want to tell y'all my birth story or whatever. So I'm just glad to be back. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for getting the kid at past 1K. I think we passed 1.4K right now. I don't even know. I gotta go look. It's something like that. But, and also my Can't Get Enough to Mia videos past 100K. I'm like, what? So I need y'all to do that for every single video, you know what I'm saying? So I can give my baby her G-Wagon. All right? I love y'all. The motto is still the same. Make sure y'all keep God first. You love yourself. And let's get this money. We out.